Keela. My name is Keela Williams. I'm recording my week 2 journal entry. Why is it important to complete a readiness assessment prior to starting an exercise program? Of course, to prevent injury and to prevent cardiovascular issues such as fainting or other heart issues. Why is it important to assess your beginning fitness level? You don't want to know where you're starting off because that will help you design a program relative to your capabilities. You don't want to start too high and cause an injury, but you also don't want to start too low, so you're not pushing yourself enough and you don't gain any improvement. My results, before the test I had a resting heart rate of 80 beats per minute. After the test I had a heart rate of 140 beats per minute. Take note, I did this walking test after a dinner and frozen custard date with my husband, so I was not at my highest level of performance. I am going to try this exercise again after my next run. Last year I trained for and I ran a half marathon, but I've not really kept up my long distance training. I do still try to run 2 or 3 times a week, but never really more than a 5K at a time. I'd like to see what my heart rate is early in the morning before and after a run compared to the evening walk, so that'll be a little experiment for me to do for myself. My results compared to other individuals in my age range, I was in the average range, being that it took me about 18 minutes to walk the 1 mile briskly. Again, I'll have to try it again when I'm not on a full stomach. I was not really very happy with the results because I had a bit of a stomach cramp during the whole walk and I found myself slowing down in parts. So I definitely want to try this again on another time when I'm more optimal. 3 ways that I could improve my results would obviously be to not do this test on a full stomach, but another way to improve would be to keep at it, doing the same loop several times, faster each time. I could also walk at a more normal pace, but for a farther distance, and the mile would kind of be like a sprint rather than a jog. Alternatively, if I trained for the mile running, walking would be so much easier and would probably result in a lower starting and ending heart rate, but with a quicker time. The lifestyle factor of physical fitness affects overall health and wellness pretty much in every aspect of a person's life. Their diet and physical activity levels directly affect how they look and feel. Also, their activity levels throughout the day make a major contribution to feelings of wellness. Someone who sits and is sedentary at work will often feel more fatigued than someone who keeps moving throughout their day. I'm someone who does basically have a desk job, but I make sure I get up and run around a lot during the day so that I can keep my blood flowing, muscles moving, and I find on days when I just kind of sit around and aren't really motivated at work, I am more tired when I get home than on days when I'm running around doing all kinds of stuff throughout the salon. Likewise, people who smoke or eat unwholesome foods frequently will have similar side effects on top of the chronic diseases that can be caused from these habits. How do these results relate back to your physical wellness results from week 1? Well, in relation to last week's journal entry, and my wellness score, food and nutrition is still an issue. This is what I scored lowest in last week, and although I feel I've made improvements with my food this week, date night definitely ruined me, but you definitely have to have it 1 cheat day a week, just kind of let it all out. I took the time this past week to look through a cookbook and pick recipes to prepare. I prepped my grocery list in advance so I didn't over-purchase and didn't make a lot of spur-of-the-moment purchases. The meals I made were for 4 people or more, so the leftovers I took for lunch, which really saved on buying the frozen lunch items that people tend to buy to just grab and go. I could just grab the leftovers and go. That was really nice. It worked out much better than our usual throw stuff in a pan and slather it in sauce that we usually do and that I never want to take for lunch. Which other dimensions of wellness does physical wellness affect and how? Physical wellness greatly affects emotional wellness. Of course, our textbook tells us that exercise has been proven to improve depression and in minorly and moderately depressed people. Physical wellness also affects spiritual wellness. Many people that accomplish great feats of fitness often thank God or another deity for helping them to accomplish what they've just accomplished. I feel that fitness really does affect every aspect of our lives, but those are just a couple. Until next week.